growing up, we has had and will have acne while puberty. Okay, so I wanna ask Faiz about his acne, which is when did you first start getting acne, and was it immediately severe or did it started off mild?
Growing up with oily skin, I've always had mild acne, which was like 1 or 2 bumps once in a while, and when all of it was gone, it left a little bit of scars. So I was trying so hard to remove all the scars. I went to the nearest drugstore and I got myself bio oil, which was not meant for the face, but I thought if it's good for scars and stretch marks, so I thought it would be a great idea if I try to put on my acne scars when I was in Form 3, 2017. So I put the bio oil on my face between classes. So with that frequency, my skin started to break out and it had a lot of acne on it. It had a lot of cystic acne, cystic nodules. So I thought to myself, oh, it was probably just purging because the product was recently introduced. But once it didn't stop, that was a moment that I knew my skin was breaking out severely and I had to do something to recover my skin.
Okay, so what causes acne, doctor? Was it because of the cleanliness or there is another factor?
So actually, the causes of acne is because the overproduction of oil by the sebaceous gland that will lead to the clogged pores and the inflammation that will cause the tiny bump on your surface skin that called pimple. So other than cleanliness, actually we should also avoid using cosmetic products that contain fragrance, mercury, and also heavy metals. And when you wear regularly items that plays on an affected skin, like a headband, also the factor will lead to the acne.
Okay, so Faiz, how did you feel at the moment when you get the acne? And how do people react when you have acne on your face? Would they really feel annoyed or what?
Not only towards me, I believe everybody who has experienced or who is still experiencing acne will understand the feeling of insecure, which I felt a lot during the time. I felt really down. I was at my lowest, but I was really grateful that I had my sister who was there with me throughout this journey of acne, and I tried to comfort myself, telling myself that this is normal. It's not something I should be scared of. It's not something I should be ashamed of, despite the other people looking at me and thinking how bad I look, how my skin changed. So I didn't really care much about what people say.
Okay, doctor, so is it normal for teenagers like Faiz to experience acne? And what should they tell themselves when they have acne?
Yes, of course, it is normal for teenagers because acne is so common that it is considered as part of puberty. So don't stress yourself too much because it is something that we should normalize because acne is not a disease. So please don't stress yourself too much and normalize it.
Okay, so do your parents have any you too? Is it you the only one who has acne in your family?
About this question, I discovered that my father had acne when he was from secondary school until he graduated university. And so obviously, my father was also an acne survivor, and my mother was not. My mother's family didn't have acne at all. Explains the reason why I'm the only one in the sibling having acne, because only my father has acne.
Okay, so can we conclude that the acne can be considered as genetic. Can no.
It's because acne can run in families. Like if your parents had acne, you will likely to get the acne. If both your parents had acne, then you'll get the severe acne at an early age. So yes, it's actually run in the family.
So when you have acne, what did you do to overcome acne?
Because I stick with my sister a lot, she advises me to use gentle products on my skin, such as the brand Simple, Cetaphil, and CeraVe. But before that, during the time that I began to explore skincare, trying to structure my skincare routine, I use a lot of harsh products on my skin, which contains a lot of abrasive products. So I regret a lot back then, but at least now, because of the trial and error, I learned a lot, and hopefully in the future I become a better advocate in skincare.
Okay, and so Doctor, besides the gentle products that Faiz use, what other products that you can recommend the other acne survivor and acne people?
A lot of people tend to use a physical exfoliator instead of chemical exfoliator. I would recommend to use chemical exfoliator because it's more gentle and effective. So a chemical exfoliator that I would recommend is AHA and DHA. So AHA is alpha hydrochloric acid, consists of glycolic acid, malic acid, lactic acid that is water soluble. So it means if it's water soluble, it can penetrate into your pores, but still it will nourish your skin. So it will unstick the glue and unclog your pores. So for your pores, you can use beta hydroxy acid that consists of salicylic acid, which is oil soluble. So it can help dissolve your sebum that clog your pores. So I strongly recommend for you guys to use chemical exfoliation instead of physical exfoliation.
Okay, so everyone, remember to always keep on gentle skincare routine for preventing acne. So remember, love yourself more, and then prioritize yourself before anybody else. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our YouTube channel.
This talk show is sponsored by McDonald's, Malaysia. Thank you.
So for the pores, you can use beta hydrochloric acid, which is consists of salicylic acid. It's an oil soluble, so it can help you. Yeah. So instead of using chemical exfoliator, you should use a chemical exfoliator. Okay.
Physical.
Chemical.
Instead of using physical.
Of course.
So remember, love yourself more, and then prioritize yourself before anybody else, and love yourself more.